These leather bags began as shoulder-slung ration packs for Roman legionnaires. Centuries later, Shakespeare described kids with satchels creeping unwillingly to school. Now, a British company started by a mother and daughter in their kitchen is turning this classic into a colourful it bag.
It was me and my mum and a paint chart, and we would look at it and think, that's a really nice colour.
That can rub shoulders with fashion's big names. And the 120,000 satchels they make every year are all handmade. How do they do it? Cambridge, Eastern England, a seat of learning since the 13th century and home to the Cambridge Satchel Company. Back in 2008, at the height of Harry Potter mania, Julie Dean was searching for a traditional-style satchel to give her kids. Unable to find the perfect match, she came up with the wizard idea of making her own, and with just £600, set up in business.
This is an item that will get better with age. It's not overly fussy. It's just there, and it's perfectly functional.
10 years on, her satchel designs have worked their magic. From Beijing to New York, the business sells 120,000 bags worldwide every year. A timeless design, updated with modern touches. Their reputation is based on the fact that they're handmade in the UK by skilled craftspeople. Although founded in Cambridge, the company's factory is now 120 kilometres away in Siston, near Leicester. This part of the UK has been a centre of the leather industry for centuries. A team of 50 produce over 500 leather satchels a day. Indiana Jones may have fought the Nazis with his trusty cloth shoulder bag, but a true satchel is always leather. Today, Chris Davies is preparing to make a batch of 6 classic 38-centimetre satchels. He's checking the leather that's arrived from the tanneries in Europe.
So I'll just check it for thickness. Anything between 2.4 and 2.6 millimetres is acceptable.
The satchels are made from a fine leather called a double butt. Once checked, the leather is loaded onto a cart, confusingly known as a horse.
I know it looks okay. Ready to head towards the cutters.
Each bag uses 7,400 square centimetres of leather. And it turns out, old-school design features are perfect for the modern world. The bag comfortably holds a laptop, retro buckles provide security, and that Perspex window for a name tag, now a perfect fit for railway tickets. Leather's tough stuff. You can't just slice it with normal scissors. So, Jamie Middleton operates this vast industrial beam press.
2 years I've been here for. I have seen the bags, I've seen people out in the streets with them. My wife's got one as well.
The hydraulic press produces up to 30 tons of pressure. Laying out sharp metal shapes called press knives, he neatly stamps out the individual parts needed for each bag.
This bag's got 13 bits to it.
It's down to Jamie to make sure he can cut all the parts needed for 6 bags from 4.5 square metres of hide. Leather is expensive, so no one can put a stitch wrong. Phil Hulls is part of the marking team. He scores lines with a bradawl to show where the stitching will go later. They're also a way of giving the bag a little extra refinement.
The more detail you can put on, the better it is.
The parts are marked and the buckles connected together. But the problem is that the satchel is still in bits. Before machine operator Mitz Patel can start assembling the bags, he needs to take a stroll.
I'll take the different components and I'll attach it to the main parts of the bag, and at this point it starts to look more like a bag than just a piece of leather.
Stitching each bag using a hand-operated machine would be time-consuming. Flatbed automated sewing machines work 33 times faster and keep the stitches consistent. Templates specific to each model, known as jigs, hold the parts in place, while a computer automatically guides the machine's needle. With no room for human error, waste is minimal. Strong rivets give a modern-style signature and additional support. So Dave Plummer has a riveting job.
This is the rivet machine. We're placing the rivets into the pre-made holes. And the laser there is a guide. The leather had ripped before the rivet failed on these.
Another machinist, Mihai Prida, now transforms these parts into a satchel with remarkable precision. These cylinder-arm sewing machines run at 2,800 stitches a minute. The seam is visible on the outside, so Mihai has to get his stitching right first time. Luckily, meticulous machinist Mihai and his colleagues almost always hit the sweet spot. 499 bags out of every 500 make the grade. From the kitchen table to the world's most fashionable high streets. A success story that's updating old-school traditions for the modern shopper with a very personal touch.